What would you do if your spouse confessed to a betrayal, calling it just business? When Emily reveals her calculated plan to secure a promotion, Jake's world crumbles. But he's not one to stay broken. Watch as he transforms heartbreak into a cunning plan for justice, unraveling secrets in a high-stakes showdown that'll leave you speechless. Buckle up. This tale of betrayal and retribution will grip you from the start. Ake, a 32-year-old software engineer, hums softly as he stirs a pot of marinara sauce in their Seattle apartment. It's Thursday evening, and he's pulling out all the stops for a homemade dinner. Lasagna, garlic bread, the works. It's not just any night. He hopes this meal might spark something with Emily, his wife of 5 years. At 30, she's a driven marketing executive, always chasing the next big break. Their marriage has hit a rough patch lately, with long work hours pulling them apart, but Jake still sees the woman he fell for, the one who'd laugh at his terrible puns and dream big about their future. Tonight, he's banking on rekindling that. Emily walks in, her heels clicking on the floor, and drops her bag by the couch. She's quieter than usual, her smile tight, like she's holding something back. Jake brushes it off, chalking it up to a tough day at her high-pressure job. "Dinner's almost ready," he calls, setting the table with care. She nods, heading to freshen up, and he plates the food, pouring 2 glasses of red wine. The smell of baked cheese fills the air, and for a moment, Jake feels optimistic. Maybe this is the night they reconnect. They sit down, and the first few minutes are quiet, the clink of forks against plates the only sound. Jake asks about her day, hoping to ease the tension. Emily starts talking about work. Her firm's restructuring, whispers of layoffs, and a new director position opening up. Jake listens, nodding, genuinely interested. Her ambition has always been one of the things he admires most. She's worked hard, clawing her way up in a cutthroat industry, and he's proud to be her biggest supporter. But as she talks, her tone shifts, becoming sharper, more deliberate. She sets her fork down and looks at him, her eyes steady, almost clinical. "Jake, I need to tell you something," she says, her voice calm but firm. "It's about the promotion." He leans in, expecting a work story, maybe a tough project she's tackling. Instead, she drops a bomb. "On Friday, after work, I'm meeting Ryan at the Pacific Tower Hotel. He's my boss, and he's deciding the promotion. I've agreed to spend time with him. It's a one-time thing, Jake. No feelings, no strings. It's strategic. For us." Jake freezes, his fork hovering mid-air. How far would you go to expose a betrayal that threatens everything you've built? Jake's world is rocked by Emily's cold-blooded plan, but he's not backing down. Armed with a hidden recorder and a burning need for justice, he's about to unravel a web of deceit that's bigger than he imagined. As the clock ticks toward Friday's showdown, every move tightens the noose around Emily's secret. Get ready. Things are about to spiral. Jake's phone vibrates as he sits at his desk in the bustling Seattle tech firm where he works. It's Friday morning, and the audio recorder he planted in Emily's purse hums to life. He slips in his earbuds, heart pounding, and listens. Emily's voice comes through, chatting with a colleague about a client pitch, her tone casual, almost cheerful. Jake's stomach twists. She's acting like nothing's wrong, like her plan to meet her boss, Ryan, at the Pacific Tower Hotel tonight is just another day at the office. He clenches his jaw, forcing himself to focus. This isn't just about betrayal anymore. It's about taking control. The recorder picks up footsteps, then a familiar voice. Ryan, her boss. "Got a minute?" he asks, his tone smooth, authoritative. Emily agrees, and Jake hears a door click shut. The conversation shifts, low and conspiratorial. "Everything's set for tonight?" Ryan asks. "Pacific Tower, room 1407, 8 p.m. Emily confirms, her voice steady. "I booked it. We'll discuss the promotion, like you said." Ryan chuckles. "Good. Play this right, and you're a shoe-in for director. It's a win for both of us." Jake's grip tightens on his phone. The recorder captures every word, every damning detail. Ryan's voice drops lower. "Just keep it discreet. No one needs to know how you earned it." Emily laughs softly. "Don't worry, I'm not new to this game." Jake pulls out his earbuds, his mind racing. The casual way they discuss their deal, like it's a handshake agreement, ignites a fire in him. But he's not impulsive. He needs more than audio to make this count. He opens Emily's phone, which she left unlocked last night, and scrolls through her contacts. There it is, Sarah, Ryan's wife. Jake hesitates, then dials. The line rings twice before a cautious voice answers. Hello. Sarah's tone is guarded, like she's expecting bad news. Jake introduces himself, keeping his voice even. I'm Jake, Emily's husband. I need to talk to you about something serious. It involves Ryan and my wife. There's a pause, heavy with suspicion. Go on, Sarah says. Jake lays it out, careful but direct. He explains Emily's plan to meet Ryan at the hotel, framing it as a career move. He mentions the recorder, the conversation he just overheard, and the hotel details. I'm not asking you to trust me blindly, he says. I have proof, and I'll send it. But I need your help to stop this. Sarah's silence stretches, then her voice hardens. Send me the audio. If this is true, I'll make sure they regret it. Jake texts her the file, along with the hotel name, room number, and check-in time. Sarah's response is immediate. I'll be there. They won't see me coming. Jake leans back, adrenaline surging. The plan is in motion, but he's not done. He spent his lunch break researching Washington state divorce laws, jotting down notes. He calls a lawyer, a sharp woman named Claire who specializes in quick, clean separations. I need everything ready by tonight, he tells her, explaining the situation without emotion. Claire agrees to draft the papers and prepare a financial split, advising him to secure his assets. Jake nods, already one step ahead. He logs into their joint bank account, transferring funds to a new account in his name. It's not revenge, it's protection. Emily's choices have consequences, and he's ensuring they don't drag him down. Back at the office, the recorder picks up another conversation. Emily's on a call with a friend, laughing about weekend plans, oblivious to the storm brewing. Jake listens, his resolve hardening. She's so confident, so sure she's in control. But she's underestimated him. He checks the time, 3 p.m. 5 hours until the hotel meeting. He texts Sarah again, confirming she's ready. I'm checking in early, she replies. Room 1406, right next door. I'll catch them in the act. Jake's pulse quickens. Sarah's not just angry. She's strategic like him. They're an unlikely team, bound by betrayal. As the workday ends, Jake heads home, his mind sharp. Emily's already there, packing a small bag. Big corporate event tonight, she says, her voice light. Probably best if I go alone. Jake nods, forcing a smile. Good luck, he says, holding the door as she leaves. The moment she's gone, he activates the recorder's live feed. He hears her car start, the hum of traffic, then her voice at the hotel front desk, checking in. Room 1407, under Emily Carter, she says. The elevator dings and footsteps echo down a hallway. Jake's phone buzzes, Sarah's text. I'm in place. Ready. The trap is set, and the tension is electric. Whatever happens tonight, Emily and Ryan are about to face the consequences of their game. The trap is set, and the clock is ticking. Jake's hidden recorder captures every word as Emily and her boss, Ryan, step into their secret hotel meeting. But they're not alone. Sarah, Ryan's wife, lurks next door, ready to strike. As the tension skyrockets, one wrong move could unravel everything. Will Jake and Sarah's plan expose the betrayal, or will Emily's gambit slip through their fingers? Hold on tight. This showdown is about to explode. Jake sits in his Seattle apartment, earbuds in, the live feed from the audio recorder crackling through his phone. It's 8:05 p.m. on Friday, and Emily has just checked into room 1407 at the Pacific Tower Hotel. The recorder picks up her voice, steady and professional, as she greets Ryan at the door. Nice setup, Ryan says, his tone smug. Better than I expected. Emily responds, let's make this quick. You said we'd finalize the director role tonight. Jake's jaw tightens. Her words are all business, but the subtext is clear. They're sealing a deal that crosses every line. The recorder captures their conversation, each word a nail in the coffin of Jake's trust. Ryan lays out the terms. You get the promotion, no question. I've got the CEO's ear. Just keep this between us. Emily agrees, her voice cool. I'm in. This stays quiet, and we both win. Jake's fingers hover over his phone, itching to act, but he waits. Sarah, Ryan's wife, is in room 1406, one wall away, and she's his ace in the hole. His phone buzzes with her text. They're talking now. I hear them, ready to move. Jake types back. Wait for the right moment. Make it count. In the hotel, the conversation shifts. Ryan's tone turns playful, pushing the boundaries of their agreement. You're sure about this, right? Big step for a big reward. Emily hesitates, then replies, I'm here, aren't I? Let's stick to the plan. Jake's pulse races. He can hear the edge in her voice, a mix of ambition and unease. The recorder hums, capturing every detail, but it's not enough. He needs undeniable proof, and Sarah's the key. She's been listening through the thin hotel wall, her phone ready to record video the moment she strikes. Sarah's text comes through, going now. Jake holds his breath, listening as footsteps echo in the hallway. 3 sharp knocks cut through the audio feed. Who's that? Emily asks, her voice tight with alarm. Ryan mutters, probably housekeeping. Ignore it. But the knocks come again, louder, insistent. Sarah's voice booms through the door. Ryan, open this door. I know you're in there with her. Jake's heart pounds as he hears the door creak open. Sarah storms in, her phone camera rolling. This is your idea of a promotion? Emily, she snaps. Cutting deals behind closed doors. Emily stammers, caught off guard. Sarah, this isn't what it looks like. We were just talking business. Ryan tries to interject, his voice shaky. Sarah, calm down. Let's discuss this privately. But Sarah's not having it. Privately? Like this secret meeting? I'm done with your lies. The recorder catches every word. Emily's weak excuses, Ryan's desperate deflections, Sarah's righteous anger. She pans her phone across the room, capturing their stunned reactions, the damning evidence of their meeting laid bare. This goes straight to the CEO, Sarah declares. You're both finished. Jake listens, his hands steady now. Sarah's video is the final piece of the puzzle. He texts her, send it now. Within minutes, Sarah forwards the footage to the company CEO. No edits, just raw audio and video of Emily and Ryan plotting their unethical deal. Jake saves the file, backing it up to the cloud. His phone buzzes again. Claire, his divorce lawyer, confirming the papers are ready. We can file tonight, she says. Jake nods to himself, opening his banking app. With a few taps, he transfers the remaining joint funds to his personal account and cancels Emily's access. He changes the smart lock code on their apartment door, securing his space. Every move is calculated, every step locking Emily out of his life. Back at the hotel, Sarah's confrontation ends with a slam of the door as she storms out. Emily's voice cracks through the recorder. What do we do now? She asks Ryan, panic creeping in. He's silent for a moment, then snaps. You should have been more careful. This could ruin me. Emily retorts. You promised it was safe. Their alliance crumbles under the weight of their exposure. Jake pulls out his earbuds, the feed still running. He doesn't need to hear more. The plan worked, and the fallout is imminent. His phone lights up with a new message from Sarah. Video sent. CEO's furious. It's done. Jake exhales, a mix of relief and resolve washing over him. The trap has sprung, and there's no going back. The bomb has dropped, and the fallout is brutal. Emily and Ryan's secret deal is exposed, their careers and lives teetering on the edge. Jake's plan has worked, but the consequences are just beginning to unfold. As the scandal spreads like wildfire, every choice now carries weight. Will Emily face the wreckage of her actions, or will she slip away unscathed? Brace yourself. This chapter of betrayal and retribution hits hard and fast. Jake's phone buzzes at 9:15 p.m. on Friday, minutes after Sarah's confrontation at the Pacific Tower Hotel. It's a text from Sarah. CEO's seen the video. He's calling an emergency meeting. They're done. Jake exhales, the weight of his plan's success settling in. The audio recorder, still active in Emily's purse, picks up her voice, trembling now, as she speaks to Ryan in room 1407. This is a disaster, she says, her usual confidence gone. The CEO knows. What do we do? Ryan's voice is sharp, panicked. You let this happen. I told you to keep it discreet. Their argument escalates, each blaming the other for the unraveling mess. Jake listens briefly, then mutes the feed. He's heard enough. He opens his laptop and checks his email. Claire, his divorce lawyer, has sent the finalized papers, ready for filing. Jake scans the documents, ensuring every detail is in place. Division of assets, no alimony, a clean break. He's already moved their joint savings to his personal account and canceled Emily's access to their shared cards. The smart lock on their Seattle apartment door now responds only to his new code. He places a printed copy of the divorce papers in an envelope, along with a note. Your bags are in the garage. We're done. He slides it under the front door, ready for her return. At the hotel, the recorder captures Emily's footsteps as she grabs her bag and leaves the room. Ryan's voice fades, his final words bitter. "Fix your own mess, Emily. I'm out." She drives home, the hum of her car engine filling the audio feed. Jake waits, his phone on the table, the live feed still active but silent for now. At 10:45 p.m., he hears her car pull into the garage. The front door keypad beeps, then beeps again. Rejected. Emily's voice cracks through the recorder. "Jake? What's going on? Open the door." She knocks, her tone shifting from confusion to desperation. Jake steps to the door, but doesn't open it. "Check under the door," he says, his voice steady. "Your bags are in the garage. Take them and leave." Emily fumbles, picking up the envelope. The rustle of paper comes through the recorder as she opens it. "Divorce papers?" she gasps. "Jake, wait. I did this for us, for our future." Her words tumble out, pleading. "It was just a meeting, a chance to get ahead." Jake cuts her off, his voice cold but calm. "You made your choice, Emily. You traded our marriage for a promotion. Now you live with it." He hears her sob, then footsteps retreating to the garage. The car starts again, and the audio feed goes quiet as she drives away. Jake sits back, the silence heavy but liberating. His phone buzzes again, an email from Emily's company, forwarded by Sarah. The CEO's message is blunt. Emily Carter and Ryan Mitchell are terminated, effective immediately, for violating company ethics. The video Sarah sent has spread through internal channels, with whispers of the scandal already leaking to industry forums. Jake saves the email, adding it to his evidence folder. He texts Sarah, "Thank you. It's over." Her reply is swift, "Justice served. Filing for divorce tomorrow." Emily, now directionless, drives to a friend's apartment across town. She knocks, her voice shaky as she asks to crash for the night. Her friend hesitates, but agrees, offering a spare couch. Through the recorder, Jake hears Emily's muffled explanation. "It was a misunderstanding. I was just meeting Ryan for work." Her friend's response is skeptical, clipped. "Work? At a hotel? Come on, Emily." The conversation fades, but Jake knows the truth is out. Emily's reputation is crumbling, and there's no going back. Meanwhile, Sarah takes her own steps. She meets with a lawyer the next morning, presenting the video and audio evidence. Her divorce filing cites Ryan's unethical conduct, ensuring he'll face scrutiny beyond the workplace. Ryan, once a rising star in the marketing world, is now radioactive. No firm in Seattle wants the baggage of a scandal. Jake, too, moves forward. He schedules a meeting with Claire to file the divorce papers first thing Monday. He transfers the last of their shared assets to his name, ensuring Emily can access what's left. Every action is deliberate, closing the door on their shared past. By Saturday, the fallout is undeniable. Emily's phone, still bugged, picks up a call that dust has settled, but the scars remain. Emily and Ryan's scandal has shattered their worlds, leaving them to face the wreckage of their choices. Jake stands at a crossroads, his plan complete, but what comes next? As the final pieces fall into place, this gripping tale of betrayal and justice delivers a powerful lesson. Actions have consequences, and truth always finds a way. Don't miss the stunning conclusion. Jake wakes early on Monday, the Seattle skyline visible through his window, a quiet reminder of the life he's reclaiming. His phone, free of the recorder app now, buzzes with a confirmation from Claire, his divorce lawyer. The papers are filed, and the process is underway. Emily has no claim to their shared assets. Jake's swift financial moves ensure that. He sips his coffee, feeling not triumph, but a steady calm. The betrayal that shattered him 5 days ago has forged a new resolve. He's done living in the shadow of Emily's ambition. At Emily's friend's apartment across town, her phone rings incessantly. The audio recorder, still hidden in her purse, is off. Jake removed the app after the hotel confrontation, but her reality is unraveling. A former colleague calls, voice clipped. "The industry's buzzing, Emily. That video's everywhere. No one's touching you or Ryan." Emily's response is weak, barely audible. "I didn't mean for this to happen." But the call ends abruptly, her friend's patience wearing thin. "You can't stay here forever," her friend says, closing the door after their talk. Emily's bags, packed with what little she could salvage, sit by the couch, a stark reminder of her fall. Sarah, Ryan's wife, moves with equal decisiveness. Her lawyer files for divorce that morning, citing Ryan's unethical conduct. The video she recorded at the Pacific Tower Hotel, paired with Jake's audio, leaves no room for excuses. Sarah texts Jake, "Divorce filed. Ryan's blacklisted in the industry. Thank you." Jake replies simply, "You're welcome. Good luck." Their brief alliance, born of shared betrayal, ends with mutual respect. Sarah's focus shifts to rebuilding, her resolve mirroring Jake's. She's already scheduled interviews for a new job, determined to move forward. By midday, Jake gets an email from his boss. His recent project, a new software tool, has impressed the higher-ups, earning him a promotion to lead developer. The timing feels serendipitous, a reward for his focus amid chaos. He accepts, signing the offer letter with a steady hand. The extra income will cover the legal fees and a fresh start. He texts a friend, arranging to join a local hiking group that weekend. It's a small step, but it's his, a choice untainted by Emily's shadow. Emily, meanwhile, faces a harsher reality. A follow-up call from her company's HR confirms her termination is final, with no severance due to the ethics violation. The video, now circulating on industry forums, paints her and Ryan as opportunists who gambled and lost. She tries calling Ryan, desperate for a lifeline, but his number is disconnected. A mutual contact later tells her Ryan's moved to Portland, hoping to outrun the scandal, but no firm will hire him. His once sterling reputation is toxic, his name synonymous.